Hello, everybody. Hi, welcome to the Kathie J Show. How are you? I hope you're having a good day so far. Anytime we get to hang out together, it's cool with me, so thank you for taking the time to be with us. I got to thank all of you that are following us on YouTube. We do have a YouTube channel, everybody. Please go there, click like, and subscribe to it. It's Kathie J. And if you want more Kathie J, I can be with you all the time at KathieJShow.com. Okay, so today, everybody, today's a show that I know we're all gonna love big time because everybody loves chocolate, and that's what my guest is today. She is telling us, get on board with the message that you should eat an ounce of dark chocolate every day to stay healthy. All right. Everybody, please welcome to the show author, speaker, and chocolatier. This is the chocolate therapist herself, Julie Nygard.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me on the show today.
This is awesome. Okay, so I love your whole story. We're going to get into all of it. But you moved here to Colorado when you were around 20.
20, yeah.
Yeah, went to Boulder. Smart girl.
Yep, right
and
there.
You've been here ever since. And you came for nutrition is what you studied, right?
Yeah, I was going to University of Oregon, and University of Northern Colorado had like a program where we could transfer for the same tuition.
Yes, right.
And I came here, and that summer they were like, "Oh, we're canceling the nutrition program."
And you were like, "Great, what am I doing?"
So I thought, well, I'll just get my residency, stay in Boulder for a while.
Why not?
That just one thing led to another. But I really came here for the sun and skiing because
I love that. I love that. But I love also that you're a nutritionist that says you got to eat chocolate, and that's what got my attention when I was like, I gotta learn more from this chocolate therapist. Why are you being called? Why is your label the chocolate therapist?
Well, it's the name of my book. That's how it all started. The Chocolate Therapist, A User's Guide to the Extraordinary Health Benefits of Chocolate. And really, I wrote it so like you look up your ailment, there's like 60 different ailments, they're alphabetized.
Yeah.
And then you can see, I give kind of a fun chocolate recommendation followed by supporting evidence.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to drop your other book.
Oh, no worries.
Okay, so this is awesome. So anxiety.
Yes.
Recommendation, take 1 ounce of dark chocolate with vanilla and dried blueberries and a cup of herbal berry tea. Repeat daily for 56 days. So I think that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of things about nutrition combined into the book. So, right, vanilla is really good for anxiety. Blueberries are high in antioxidants. So every recommendation has supporting evidence, and then I give all the supporting evidence behind it. So that's how I ended up being called the chocolate therapist. It's because of the book.
You earned it, actually, Julie. With everything you just said, you earned chocolate therapist.
I think I'm the world's only chocolate therapist, but maybe there's room for more.
Yeah, there is. But on the other, there's the side of the nutrition that you were just speaking of, but then there's also the side of the quality of the chocolate, which you have also become an expert on. The fact that you have a sweet tooth, that you started as just a kid with a sweet tooth, trying to understand your chocolate is what I love the most. And then you were like also about nutrition, but how did you combat a sweet tooth with your chocolate and being a nutritionist?
Well, I think it's that someone had to do it. Someone had to have this experience on the planet, right? So I guess I signed up for that. But our parents they weren't all over us with the whole sugar thing. They were like, oh, here's money, go buy candy, get out of our hair.
Right.
And we ate so much candy, and that sweet tooth stuck with me for a long time. And in my 20s, I started getting a little heavier, and that's where I decided to get into nutrition.
Yeah.
And I studied it in college, and I got my nutrition certification. And I've really run studies on my body, read all the diet books. I like to try them all. Like, I'm into it.
Oh, no, you are. You are the chocolate therapist. But I love that you have experimented on your own body.
Yeah.
And I love that you also have traveled everywhere. And that's what we're going to get into next, everybody. Julie, she doesn't just talk the talk. She walks the walk, everybody. She has traveled all over to find the best chocolate and the secrets to it. And we're going to explain it next, coming up. Kathie J. Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness. Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. Today, we're cooking up some chocolate. Today we have the chocolate therapist herself, everybody. This is Julie Nygard in the house. Yay!
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Now, the chocolate therapist is actually a chocolate store as well in Old Town Littleton, right on Main Street. It's such a great store. But anytime you Google the chocolate therapist, you're going to find Julie because not only is she somebody that makes the most delicious chocolate, but she has even done a TED Talk on the benefits, the health benefits of chocolate. It's amazing. When, first of all, did you finally realize chocolate was your destiny?
Well, as I said, I had a sweet tooth. I've always eaten a lot of sweets and sugar and everything. And then I was in my 30s trying to lose weight after having my second kid. And I decided I'm going to stop eating all sugar except on holidays. And what would happen, I mean, I thought to do that for 1 year. It ended up being 4 years. But what happened was I only wanted chocolate on those holidays because I'm like, if I'm going to eat sugar today, it's going to be the best, my most favorite thing. And so I started really researching chocolate and finding the best so that on those holidays, each month of the year, man, I would have,
chocolate.
Yes. And so that's really how the appreciation for chocolate started. And then when I decided to write a book about nutrition and the health benefits of chocolate news broke, and I had literally just been studying chocolate for 4 years, I'm like, hello.
Ta-da, this is my path.
This is my thing.
So this is what I think is fascinating, everybody. Julie's going to explain to us how chocolate is made. So it all starts right here.
Yeah, it's a fruit. It's a cocoa. This is a cocoa pod.
Cocoa pod, everybody. Yeah. And I love the fact that they grow in and around other trees, correct?
They do, yeah. They're very friendly. They're called biodiverse crops.
I love that. Okay. Okay, so they start here, and then what happens?
So those get split in two, and you have these beans in a sweet pulp. This whole mass gets scooped out and piled into heaps.
So that's the beans,
yeah,
right?
The pulp actually disintegrates and leaves the cocoa beans. So that's what chocolate is made from right here. These get roasted, the shells pop off, and then the cocoa beans break into nibs. Then these get rolled back and forth between stone rollers and turn into like a thick chocolate
and
soup.
These are just little nibs. So what would they taste like? Just like
they're pretty bitter. Get ready. I warn people in our classes, our chocolate wine classes.
Everybody wants to try it.
Yeah, I'll tell them. I'll be like, okay, you're gonna try these.
I'm no different.
They're very good for you though, because they're the seeds of a fruit tree. Antioxidants, protein, fiber, minerals. You know, every good thing about chocolate is in the cocoa nibs, and this is how it starts.
Okay, and then so when you get the nibs, then it goes into the
cocoa liquor. Yep, and then that is made into chocolate, whether or it's separated into cocoa butter and solids, or the sugar's added, or the sunflower lecithin. Like, we don't use soy in ours, but a lot of people use soy lecithin.
Why would they do that? Just kind of filler?
It's a stabilizer.
Okay.
Yeah, it helps the chocolate stay like in temper and stay pretty over time. But we use sunflower oil because I'm more committed to the ingredient profile, because that's what I do.
Yes, right. and no corn syrup goes into your chocolate either. That's a big deal.
We use tapioca syrup, and really it's...
Don't tell everybody your secret, Julie.
It's on the ingredients. We have to put it in there. But really, it tastes great, and we don't have the corn syrup. So people who are allergic to corn can eat our chocolate. If they're gluten-free, they can eat it. If they're soy-free, you know, so there's a lot of unique things. Me just trying to put what was important to me as a nutritionist into our brand. So I'm really proud of it, right?
Yes, for real. Like, even your caramel tasted different to me. It was the most luxurious caramel that had ever gone to my taste buds, and I'm a caramel kid, but I just couldn't believe how it didn't disintegrate right away. No. It stayed there. Like, it was just, it's delicious.
It's good.
It's delicious. But speaking of the chocolate, what stage is the antioxidants? When is that part?
So antioxidants are a natural product of fruits and vegetables, dark fruits and vegetables, and they're little molecules that have an extra electron that can donate electrons to what's called free radicals that float around in your body and steal electrons from your healthy cells. So the more antioxidant-rich foods you eat, the healthier you are at the cellular level. And I really go into this in the TED Talk. I know there's not enough time to go through it right now, but I mean, it totally makes sense. Once you see the molecular structure of it, you're like, okay, give me some chocolate.
Yes, exactly. So when we come back, I'm going to ask Julie some do's and don'ts about chocolate. Like, I don't know, can we still eat it after it turns white? Why is it turning white? We'll be back. Kathie J. The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. I hope you're just as hungry for chocolate as I am. We are speaking chocolate today. Yummy, delicious chocolate. This is the chocolate therapist, everybody. Julie Nygard. You can find her at thechocolatetherapist.com. You've done a TED Talk on the health benefits of chocolate. You're a nutritionist. You're the best chocolate maker I've ever had the luxury of tasting. Why? For everybody that might have missed it, the health benefits of chocolate are what?
Well, I think there's a lot of them because you're eating basically the ground seeds of this fruit tree. If you're eating that good quality, high percentage dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. She said dark,
everybody. I did say dark,
right?
Yeah, 70% and higher. The main one I would say is that antioxidants in chocolate are not found in other foods and vegetables, right? You have some very unique properties there. And one of them is that it helps dilate your blood vessels, right? It's a vasodilator. So more blood and oxygen all over your entire body. That helps your immune system. It helps protect against Alzheimer's. It can help It can help with your moods,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like all kinds of amazing things about chocolate. And as I said, I have 60 different ways that it helps in the book and all the supporting research.
Yes,
So,
and you can get the book at thechocolatherapist.com. But the health benefits are so good, and I'm wondering then, what does that mean? Like, so we eat all of them, and the chocolate is delicious, but it has to be the dark chocolate.
it does.
Yeah. But why could chocolate go bad? Why does chocolate turn white? Is it the quality got messed up?
Sometimes. I mean, if it's all natural chocolate, you know, with no junk in it, no dyes, no preservatives, and it gets that white film on it, it's just cocoa butter that's kind of risen to the top, and you can still eat that.
Good.
You can melt it down if you want to kind of integrate it back in. I mean, personally, I wouldn't eat chocolate that's more than a year old, even if it just has a little cocoa butter on it.
I know.
Like, just throw that out and buy something new, right?
I know,
Already.
there is that, but there's a reason why. Okay, so in the, like you said, the antioxidants and stuff being released in our blood flow and stuff, is that why you choose to eat in the afternoon your chocolate? Because you need that pick-me-up through the day? Is that why we crave something in the afternoon, like the chocolate, because it picks us up?
Well, I personally eat mine in the morning. I just like it.
Oh my God, that's even better. This is the best news
I'll
ever.
just eat it straight away in the morning, right? Sometime
Good
between,
morning.
sometime between breakfast and lunch, because I'm sensitive to the stimulants in it. But the reason that we crave it, and I do think people will have it in the afternoon because they do want to pick me up, and it does have some stimulants in it. But we crave magnesium, and chocolate is a really rich source of magnesium, and magnesium stabilizes hormones. So it's a natural for women. We're just going to go to that without even thinking about it, right? Something we don't know it,
right?
But if it has a lot of magnesium in it,
that would make sense, especially that time of the month when we crave it. Okay.
Yes, and even for menopause, like everything. So
give us chocolate.
Well, one thing I do talk about, and I say this in the book, is if you're really craving chocolate to the point where it's like a dysfunctional craving and you're just gorging on chocolate at that time of the month, try taking some magnesium, and ideally in the evening, because it's a muscle relaxant.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll help you sleep better. It'll help muscle twitches. It helps your moods. I'm
so glad you know our bodies better than us. Thank you so much, Julie.
Right.
That's such a great tip. I mean, your story is beautiful. It's awesome. It's everybody. It's in Old Town Littleton. There it is, right there on Main Street.
That's our
Such
shop.
a great store. But I love everything that you have in there. And I went and sampled so much, Julie. I mean, not sampled. I bought and we ate it. But my girlfriend and I couldn't get over the quality that was coming through on our lips. Like it was. Is it the butter? What is it, the difference that was happening?
Well, I mean, whether our chocolates, like our assorted chocolates, so this is black cherry, for example. It's pure chocolate, organic flavoring oil, and a little tiny bit of coconut oil. When you bite into this, you're not going to get a hot, pink, red, sugary center.
Right.
It's really designed to suppress your appetite, to taste amazing, to get this subtle essence of black cherry, and to pair amazing with wine.
Yes. We'll get into your
Put
pairing
that
of
with
wine.
a petite syrup.
Now, tell us really fast, how do you store chocolate? While I bite into this, how do you store chocolate?
I would say the best place is the basement, like any place that's 70 degrees and lower. You don't want it to get any hotter than that, because then you're going to get that bloom where that cocoa butter comes to the outside.
And the white shows up.
Yeah, and it's you can put it in the refrigerator. People ask me for refrigerator, freezer, which you can do, but when it comes back to room temperature, it may bloom. It's a very finicky, like molecularly complex product.
Is it? That's so funny.
You got to pamper it. It's like a baby.
Okay, now I just bit into this cherry chocolate.
Yeah.
And you're right, nothing oozed out that was
No.
a crazy weird sugar, and I still got the exact same delicious flavor of those other ones that have those crazy bad ingredients and sugars. Like the flavor in this is delicious.
Yeah, it's made to be, what I wanted it to be is if you're going to have a treat and you're going to indulge in something, it should be clean. You should love it. It should taste amazing. There's so many great gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free products out there that you eat them and you're like, why am I eating
Right.
this? I do not want our stuff to be
right.
like that. No, I don't want ours to be like that at all. It has to be amazing. Like when we do a blind taste test in the store, like if we're launching a new product, we don't even want to know how much anything costs. I'm like, don't tell me how much it costs. I just want the best flavor that we can get. So then we'll taste it and we'll be like, okay, yes, this makes it. Or no, throw this out.
Right, and she's put her product up against everywhere in the world that she travels to. And your product is delicious. The milk chocolate. You have a lot of milk chocolate in your store. You sell it. We all love our milk chocolate. Producer Mary lives by her milk chocolate. Any health benefits from the milk chocolate?
Well, it starts with cocoa powder, but it has, I know she's franking. No, it has too much sugar in it to be beneficial. Okay, it's a treat. It's not an everyday thing for the health benefits of chocolate.
So do I have to adjust my taste buds to dark chocolate?
Yeah.
Can I get there?
You can. We have a bar called Going to the Dark Side that kind of trains your palate into dark chocolate.
That really?
Oh yeah, and then you'll start eating dark chocolate and you'll be like, milk chocolate tastes like sugar. You can get there.
I thought you were going to say something else. Milk chocolate tastes like sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
I love that. Okay, so it's go to the dark side bar.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm looking for when I come in? That's awesome.
Yeah.
And since you do have all those other amazing treats, like your pecan turtles are the best I've ever had, and I am a pecan turtle girl. How many of those a week can I have? How many
Let's
of those
say
a day?
a month. Okay, that's a treat. Okay, that is not health benefits of chocolate, but we do have, again, all of those products. If you're gonna have a treat, they are clean. There's no corn syrup.
And that's the win.
I think that's what it is. But if you wanted to have a little bit every day, we have that chocolate too, right?
Yeah.
The 70% and higher.
Adjust your taste buds to it, get the health benefits, then
learn how to do it. Like I have a whole section in the book called Going to the Dark Side, and you train your palate. Like you eat milk, then a little darker, then as dark as you can tolerate, and then go back to the milk in the same setting. And you literally, that milk tastes like a sugar cube. You're like, there's not even any chocolate in it.
We'll put you to the test,
Oh,
Julie.
let's do it.
And we'll be right back after
Game
the break.
on.
Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathie J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law, what makes us different makes us better. Welcome back to the Kathie J Show, everybody. So this half hour, thanks for hanging out with us. We've been learning all about chocolate, from how it's made to the health benefits of it and why you should have an ounce of dark chocolate every day, but 70% dark chocolate or more. Everybody, this is the chocolate therapist, Julie Nygard. We're so excited and we're happy that you're here. Thank you. Her shop, The Chocolate Therapist, everybody, is located in Old Town Littleton, right on Main Street. It's got a cute little patio area. It's a great spot. But Julie, you also do so much more. You're an author as well.
Yeah, got some books.
You got some books. So this one was the first book that came out.
Actually, Chocolate Therapist was first. And then the wine book, the Dare to Pair.
Yes.
The Ultimate Guide to Chocolate Wine Pairing. That came from the cruises.
And then she has this book, which is The Last Darn Diet. And I love the fact that, and you created this because everyone kept saying, how do I eat chocolate? How do you look like this and eat chocolate?
Yeah, I speak about the health benefits of chocolate a lot. And then everyone's like, well, we love the health benefits of chocolate, but what are you doing? How can we,
how do I do that? Because I don't think you're eating chocolate the way I'm eating chocolate.
Probably not,
and I'm not. Obviously, I am destroying chocolate. But I want to also be able to do what you're doing and care more about it, the quality that's going into my body.
What I like about chocolate is I can use that as my treat and I don't feel deprived, and then I can stay on a really healthy eating program. And that's what the book is about. People think it's all about eating chocolate all day. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's about, drinking the right amount of water, eating protein, keeping your blood sugar balanced, using amino acids for food cravings, like just little things that I've learned after studying nutrition for 35 years. Like
and studying herself, everybody.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Running studies on my body. The Magnesium Study, that was the best one ever.
That was on yourself?
Yeah, I started studying it and I saw that, and then I started reading this book called The Miracle of Magnesium, and I'm like, well, I'm going to do this. And that was, 25 years ago. And that changed my life.
Well, we're all going to get more magnesium today.
It changed my life.
Yes.
I read that book, The Miracle of Magnesium. It's a game changer.
Now, speaking of game changers, you have one of the most sought after chocolate and wine pairing events in the city. It is sold out all the time, but you do it like 4 times a week or something, don't you?
Twice a week.
Twice a week.
Yeah.
But they are sold out, but it is like, people say that like you give them the Bible of how to do chocolate and wine.
Pretty much,
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a fun class. And sometimes everyone knows each other. They can do it as a private, or sometimes they're just everybody that's come in from the class of the public. So we'll do 4 wines, 10 to 12 chocolates, go through each wine, talk about, the wine and why I selected it, and then we pair it with 2 totally different chocolates.
She says she makes you wait like 3 minutes while she teaches you how to eat the chocolate properly. I don't know if I'm going to be cool with that, Julie, but I'm going to do it.
It's worth it. It's like the key. It's like the key part of it. It's so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You also have one of the coolest podcasts. It's all chocolate, everybody. It's your Chocolate Therapist
podcast. Chocolate Therapist, podcast.
And it's everything. It's everything. I didn't mean to interrupt you. It's everything from how you make your haystacks and some of your yummy chocolates to the do's and don'ts of chocolate.
Yeah.
One of your biggest things of the don'ts of chocolate is you don't eat it alone. And we have to discuss that because I eat chocolate alone all the time.
Well, I said it was a biodiverse crop, that it's meant to be shared with people. Here's the reason that I wouldn't eat too much of it alone. I feel like you could get out of control really fast.
Absolutely.
Right? Like when you have a friend, you have somebody monitoring, like, hey, should you stop? Maybe, you know.
Oh, you're right. And then there's got to be a mental benefit, right?
There's a lot. There's things in it that actually help release endorphins into the brain, neurotransmitters, dopamine, serotonin, all kinds of really great things. Phenethylamine, stimulants, like it is going to make you feel better. And I have a friend who has a jewelry store, and when we do the chocolate and wine at his jewelry store, he's like, wow, people are a lot happier when they're eating chocolate.
I believe
And they are. I mean, they come into our store, and if they don't leave happy, I'm like, my staff have not done their job.
Right, you're absolutely right.
Right?
You were even in your own store yesterday and was like, give me one of those turtle caramels and some wine. You know, it's therapy, whether it's internal or external or up here in our mind, it's therapy. So I can't thank you enough, chocolate therapist, for being here today. You gave us all permission to go and have dark chocolate.
That's right. Eat it.
Find her at thechocolatherapist.com. And everybody have a great day and eat your dark chocolate.